In the olden days, the earth was filled with people who had forgotten God. They were unkind, selfish, and full of evil. The world that God had made so beautiful was now full of sadness. But there was one man who loved God and lived a good life. His name was Noah. One day, God spoke to Noah and said, "I am going to bring a flood to the earth, because the people have become so wicked. But you, Noah, have found favor in my eyes." God gave Noah a big task to build an ark, a huge boat that would keep him, his family, and all the animals safe during the flood. Noah obeyed God. He began to build the ark, just as God had instructed. It was a massive wooden boat, big enough to hold 2 of every kind of animal, and enough food for them all. People laughed at Noah as he worked. "What are you doing?" they mocked. "Why are you building a boat? There's no water." But Noah didn't stop. He trusted God's plan, even when others didn't believe him. When the ark was ready, something amazing happened. Animals from all over the world began to come to Noah. 2 of every kind, just as God had said. There were lions, elephants, birds, and even tiny insects, marching in pairs into the ark. Noah and his family guided the animals inside and made sure everything was ready. The ark was almost full, and the sky began to change. Dark clouds rolled in, and the air grew heavy. Once everyone was inside, God shut the door of the ark. Then, the rain began to fall. At first, it was just a drizzle, but soon it became a mighty storm. Rain poured from the sky, and water rose from the ground. Rivers overflowed, and the whole earth was covered in water. Everything outside the ark was swept away. But Noah and his family were safe inside. For 40 days and 40 nights, the rain didn't stop. The ark drifted on the endless waters. Noah and his family took care of the animals and waited patiently, trusting God to guide them. Then, one day, the rain stopped. The sun began to shine, and the waters slowly started to go down. The ark came to rest on a mountain called Ararat. Noah wanted to see if the land was dry, so he sent out a raven. But the raven didn't come back. Then he sent out a dove. At first, the dove couldn't find a place to land and returned to the ark. A week later, Noah sent the dove out again. This time, it came back with an olive leaf in its beak. Noah knew this was a sign that the waters were going down, and the earth was coming back to life. Finally, God told Noah it was time to leave the ark. Noah, his family, and all the animals stepped out onto dry land. The world was fresh and new. To show his thanks, Noah built an altar and worshipped God. God was pleased and made a promise. "Never again will I destroy the earth with a flood." As a sign of his promise, God placed a beautiful rainbow in the sky. From that day on, the rainbow became a reminder of God's love and promise. Noah and his family began a new life, taking care of the earth and remembering God's faithfulness. And so, the story of Noah's Ark reminds us to trust God, even in the hardest times, and to always be grateful for His promises.